morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you welcome back to the beta plans of return towards the Dulcadir Empire. And believe it or not, it has been 2 weeks or so since I've played the Dulcadir Empire, so you will have to forgive me if I am not entirely up to snuff. However, I have had a look-see around, and I noticed this German revolt. This German revolt having only 5,000 men, and being actually, well, somehow married to a duke that isn't in revolt, but... okay, well, maybe not. I mean, we want to have this area actually to make Pomerania, or Berlin as it is now known, to be a little bit stronger, but it gives us another province to capture in order to improve, well, our little quarter over here. I can then call back in Venice, and Venice has once again an army here of 1,000 people. Now, I don't know how much it will aid my vassal, who does have supposedly 7,000 people at his command, who he is supposedly guiding somewhere in... no, he's reigning, so he's not... I don't know where the army is located at, but we can at least have these 1,000 Venice people not joining us, against us. And as you can see here, I have given a son of mine some land. Now, regarding the duchy, we can't usurp it right now, or we usurped it right now and gave it to Bavaria so that it was incorporated into that little piece of terrain. But we're going to start out this episode with another declaration of war, and we're going to claim Bamberg? For a French van der Welf guy, who is Zoroastrian. That is cool and all, I have to admit, but... no. We're gonna go with a Holy War for Franconia and go for both these pieces. Actually, that is quite interesting. Send it! Raise the troops! That's 10,000 soldiers at our command again. Pretty good, pretty good. And don't forget that in a year wow, 1,000 gold, nice. In a year or so, we can change the laws around. That is going to be very, very fruitful. Moreover, she is not likely to get a lot of help, perhaps a little from Lotharingia. It's her only neighbor, you see. So it is quite imprudent to, well, attack. And this camp is pretty small, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with my army into here, then go there, which is her holding, and then try and make the best of it, so to speak, by sieging it down. Hopefully she will not immediately stop with her war against Germany itself, but this is, in my opinion, the best method at this moment to attack. There it is. Look at that crushing of the army. That's probably going to give us a nice little bit of percentage, and then we're going to go and chase down into Germany so that she doesn't feel like she has no chance of survival. There is her army of the German revolt. Only 800 men. Now that is definitely something we can charge down. There we go. Perfect. 43% already in our favor. Before anyone has ever had an idea that once again the Dulcadir Empire is attacking the Christians. We might actually just go for this fort as well. Perhaps even after Germany has sieged it, but it will probably be easier to capture. And I noticed something very interesting. 9,000 men of ours. Only 8,000 left, that's kind of annoying. There is the Byzantine Emperor dead, but unfortunately his son takes over and does still have the issue of... oh. Well, you don't really want to be... you can't be because... on the council because you're kind of like bedridden. But yeah, they're still in a defensive pact against us. But we can move in here. Get ready for the battle against. There we go, we're taking on the German troops. Because she lost her battle. And we captured her husband. Plus another person. Well, let's ransom you for 145 gold. And let's ransom you as well for 25 gold. That's just fine. This is a little bit annoying. A little bit more people there than I had hoped. It's a little better defended, this area. And there's actually... Ooh, it takes a while before we hit another city. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit better defended. I think I'm just going to pull out these troops and going to move up here. As Bavaria is also fighting a war. Once again, he's fighting for the Holy War for Nitra, but he's already losing it. So, yeah, congratulations. Because he has to fight Lotharingia. We'll slow siege this for the moment, and then we'll try and take over the church. It isn't in the area of where we want to attack, but this fort is even bigger to grab, and I do think it's going to be... Ooh, darn it, they had a positive siege event happen for them. We can usurp this title, don't know why. My commander has been slain. Apparently he was leading a revolt. The Virzukid revolt. Alright. Whoa, Bavaria beats the army of Lotharingia. There might actually be a chance that my vassal Bavaria actually has a chance to do something against Moravia. That would be interesting to say the least. Why is Germany standing over here? Oh, because the barony of Radoclave is part of this revolt, apparently. Yes, darling, let's teach you duty. How's my own son doing? Well, still craven, still an indulgent wastrel, and he has a bloody bastard child. How about making her your concubine? Now your woman... Well, actually... Well, acknowledged bastard, yeah. Dag nabbit, son, you have a lovely sister wife. Bang her! 4.9%. These guys will not give enough power here to get that to melee to go, but we're close. No longer steward. Okay, somebody else just died. Guess of Alania right now. That actually is removing some of the issues with some advisors not being too happy with me. 76%. Let's take down that army and come back. I also realized that taking away some of the kingdoms like Anatolia and giving them to Armenia was kind of a bad idea if I had already planned on, well, changing the laws around anyway so that we would get more vassals. Now we have way too many powerful vassals that want to be on the council again, so actually, my mistake. Offer peace? No. 99%. Seriously? Yes. Seriously. Apparently. One army, chase it. I don't know where our army is gonna stop, but we're gonna chase down. Because that's going to give me the 1% that I need. All the way into Italy. Fine. You have stopped retreating. And we should be able to make this fight. Ooh, his mother died. His mother died and he inherited, but we enforce our demands already. And look at that. That looks better now, doesn't it? Still doesn't look good with Germany having a little enclave over here, but it looks better. Too bad his mother just died a moment ago. Died in battle. It may have been our battle. Oh well, that's a shame, because otherwise we could have immediately redeclared war on him. But we have now Franconia. We could nearly usurp it. Not just yet, but we definitely will give this altar Berlin. Make it a little stronger kingdom. How many lands can you still hold, Berlin? More than enough. Have you already made the lands Zoroastrian and Persian? Well, you haven't done with everything yet. There is some Persian lands already here, so I guess... Yeah, but you need to be stronger. I'm going to make an exception here. And what I mean by stronger is that he can hold a lot of land still. So I'm kind of interested in giving him the maximum amount of land he can hold, because then he can summon the most amount of troops that there is possible. So voila. There we have it. The vassal is growing, Berlin. And now one of you is... I don't know which one. Okay. And now we can't declare war on him anymore because unfortunately, yeah, we did it with him. Too bad. But there it is. Dulkadir Empire still growing, still making gains. Now, our laws can be changed in October. We'll have to plan for that ahead. We'll buy your favor. You're a little too old. Something could happen to you. Could I buy your favor? Yes, 1,050. Could. No, he won't. But we can buy it of him. That is already most of the things in our pocket. Moravia has a strong enough army to beat the one of Bavaria, so I think it is over. My Mobot has accepted my little bribe. Oh, I didn't call him Venice, so... Oh, shoot. They probably lost then. Ended with a white piece. Oh, it's not a total loss. Oh, almost. Almost there was a victory there, but... Oh, in the end it just failed. That's too bad. How are you doing? You're still the same guy that we declared war upon? Yes, you are. And I think you're being crushed right now, right? Don't know why we need to know about you, but... Yeah. You are. But it's fine. It's a revolt that for once went, well, in favor of us. You want to join something. Interestingly enough, that's kind of a weird thing, because you are the heir to the Satrapcy of Merv. So I don't think I want to do that, and I think I need to get you a wife, actually. So, get a wife, and I say absolutely not. I'm gonna lose our 100 piety. It seems fair the mayor will pay. And we'll see if we finally can get that little boost. There we go. It's October. Peace offer has been accepted. But the Dulkadir has already grown out of proportion, I would say, taking on the somewhat smaller Catholic nations. I will personally compensate this time. I wish I knew how to get better stewardship. I would love it. I hope my son also gets better stewardship, because as you may remember from the last time, he did choose the rulership focus. What the... Do we have the same issue as we always have? What? Will you stop effing with me? Okay, I will control command this back. This is so stupid. This happens constantly. For some reason, this I will personally compensate. Constantly, this province gets shifted over into the Shahanship, which is ridiculous, because it is ours and we wouldn't suddenly give that away. It makes no effing sense. And this has been an error that has happened since a certain save file, so I think something went corrupt. So, let's just say offer vassalization here, and these guys even accepted. I'm just gonna go and... this guy even is Persian and Zoroastrian, so you can see the Shanshin would never give something away to that person, so offer vassalization. I'm possibly gonna console command a little more, because I know I'm known as the Holy, but again, we did indeed fight Great Holy War, for instance, over here and what have you not. But I'm considering making myself the lawgiver, because now it is time to go imperial. As the law absolute rule. Ah, I need to do that right now. Supporters. We have one of them. Call in your council support. And I call in your council support. The council power, and now we have one more opponent, but I vote as well, but just to make sure that the council understands it, 726 only anyways for Arabia, that is peanuts, and thereby we will have everything under control. Alright, so we say call on council support, and with that we say abolish council power. Absolute rule has been instated in our realm, and we will go imperial 5 years from now. Oh, 10 years from now. Ooh, that's a little longer than I had hoped, but yeah, let me just council command this back, because I'm getting really fed up with this bullshit. This Archa, right? So let me know, what is this? This is Archa, yeah. So give title. See Archa to, and now I have to do this wrong. Char info 1. What am I? I am 762-237. Voila. Invite to court, he won't. Because he thinks of him greatly. No, he's now back here, so grant your landed title back to you. Archa, congratulations. And put it again under the bloody frickin' Duke. There we go. And I will transfer the vassalage of all this... area. Don't you want the vassalage? No, he doesn't care. Oh, personally that went automatically. Fine. There we go. Back in our area. Sorry that I had to council command it, but... why would it ever go to the Shahanshin? The Shiite assassins. The whole Shiite thing is, well, obsolete, to be honest. They don't exist anymore, so it's kind of ridiculous that they even claim it, and for some reason also do that without any opposition or what have you, not every time that I load a save. That makes very little sense. And that I will not stand for. There we go. Well, building up our holdings as well. As a client, the proposal of an alliance with... Ooh. The new Italian king does not want to have an alliance with. Interesting. Is this Burgundy in a revolt? This is Burgundy doing a revolt. I can't declare war because he's too far away. Alright. Ah, my half-brother. But, what's going on here? Is Norway now as well in this war of Bavaria? Yeah, Norway has also entered this defensive war against the Holy War for Nitra. He always wants this area, not this little area. Which would make Bavaria join truly the Empire, but... what can we do about it, eh? I'm not gonna make too much trouble over it. Let us see what else we could do in the world. India is still holding on to its own little pieces of land. Here is a little bit of a revolt going on. Oh, that's that revolt. Whoa, hold on here. What's going on here? You are fighting against a tyranny, and then this person went in a fight with the de jure over something else. Right. That's because these countries are a little bit weirdly positioned. Oh well. I don't think I care. Oh, and Baluchistan, Afghanistan has an issue. Holding the Baluchistan Civil War for Gafelkind. Alright. Are you winning that? Seems like it. Seems like Baluchistan doesn't have a lot of power. going quite in favor of the revolt. Apparently we lack a few commanders. Alright, let's put the person in there. You, the cannibal, apparently. Need a person alive, cannibal, despite being, and he's a coward. A bit of an interesting thing. Oh, who are you? You're part of Poland. Too bad. If only this would revolt. I would love it. The Great Holy War for Suomi film. Yet there are no Suomenesco anymore. Wait. You actually have a ruler over you? You actually do. Holy... Teke! What happened? Why did you die? Natural death. Well. 2-year-old on the throne. And his brother is brave and ambitious. So I think that Teke might have an issue. And this man has independent right now? Oh, against, well, that's a small revolt. That's not gonna last long, I reckon. But yeah, take him. New kingdom. New kingdom? New king. Well, it's not the same thing. I do like what's currently going on in this world. Only I hadn't had so many people against me and all kinds of weird little stuff. Whoa, another... This is a very interesting thing. It will be his daughter will come to the throne, but there are only daughters. Could I not perhaps, I don't know, arrange a marriage between her and a family member of mine, or at least a Persian guy? No. Despite the fact that we are, of course, he pays tribute to us, that is not something he's willing to do. I could buy her favor, no, that is too much. Could send a very small gift, that's 15. Now I could buy favor, she would do that for 400 and she would come to us. That means that we could get this Italian girl who is to inherit the throne right now, and she will. Yeah, so I think this is money well spent. 400 gold. The farmer should be compensated. But I was unhappy with my decision. Of Dijon. There we go. She is now part of our realm, and then we could say... arrange a marriage for her. She's back. Oh, sorry. Invite to court. Why is this not allowed? May not be a close vote. Wasted 400 bucks for nothing. Come on. If you put in the favor system to let people be invited, don't set incredibly amount of arbitrary rules that actually still has absolutely no functional use. Alright, Fierzu kid, what are you doing over here? This is of the Karen dynasty. I mean, I know you took it over, you usurped the title, you bastard! What will happen if you win? Will you then be... sent off? Who's the heir to be? Oh, still your family. It's such a shame that Karen dynasty was taking away everything from these guys again. That's a new dynasty. They once had it already, and then they came around. This dynasty has some validity to claim the rightful rulers. The Mali-Italian de jure over Aron has ended. The king of Italy has lost. They lost to Mali? Very interesting. Most impressive woman has arrived at your court, blah 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 blah. A Dadik Put. I don't think I need her now. In fact, most of the kings will be very annoyed if I did that. You know, you should spread technology. I know we don't make a lot of use. Am I building actually over here? I am building over here, so that is useful. To put my Dadik Put there. There we go. Here! You see what happened? Again, Archa is independent. Randomly, it goes independent. Seriously, what gives? By favor? No. What? What is the issue? Oh, we'll declare war. And now it is inconclusive because of what? This makes no sense. I'm getting a little bit annoyed. The inconclusive became unlanded. He's not unlanded. Okay, game, this is ridiculous. Come on. Char info 1. Can you give it to this guy then? Because this is starting to become Archa. This random popping out of this province out of my realm is just bothering me. Bye. Now you are unlanded. Now the Duke holds it. Hopefully he will hold on to his land. He can hold on to it. If he holds on to it, it might have a smaller chance of flipping. He needs more gold from a... No. 3,000 is a bit too much. Sorry. Hopefully this will prevent the province from constantly flipping out of our realm, because it's flipping me off. By saying, I don't care for your arbitrary rules. It's not very arbitrary. You were already part of our realm a long time ago. But I just noticed that we can still make Tartaria. We can still make Tartaria, despite the fact that I think Turkestan, if I noticed, yeah, is now considered part of the Persian Empire. Unfortunately, now it has this very weird bump. But, as some of you know, creating 2 imperial titles would be a very bad idea as well, because then every person that is within that empire would want to have that title, because it would not be our first title. So, for the moment, Tartaria is just slowly going to be gobbled up. I can still create it at this moment, but yeah, Turkestan. The original area that we came from, now considered part of us, and I hadn't noticed yet that Kimak had already been considered part of Turkestan itself. Alright, well, so be it. Hasn't improved and hasn't made a baby yet. My son, my son. Yeah, this is failing. This war in Bavaria, as is always, I have the feeling. But alright, I think we have come to the end of the episode, and we'll see what Archa does in the next episode. But yeah, I hope you don't mind me console commanding that, because that is just ridiculous. And, well, at least it teaches you a little bit about the console command. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.